SSDI and SSI. The shocking announcement I want to share with you right here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss all the details. Alright, now in this video, I want to share with you the details of a report that was released specifically focused on SSDI, Social Security Disability, and SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Now this information is pretty shocking, but at the same time, I don't think too many of us are all that surprised to hear this information, so let's get into it and talk about what they're now saying. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching the latest details, hitting the wire, and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay posted on what's actually going on, and anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of during this very busy and confusing time that we're currently living through. So again, thanks so much for being here. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk through all the details of this report, what it means for SSDI and SSI beneficiaries, and how these programs are failing a lot of people out there across the entire country, and what they need to do about this. All right, so this is actually a really interesting report. It actually spans over about 27 years of time. That's a long time, right? Well, let me break all this down for you. Let's rewind 27 years, and then we'll bring it all the way to current so you can clearly see what is going on with these programs and how many people out there right now, unfortunately, are not getting the benefits that they actually need as a result of these programs. Now, again, that's why I said earlier, it's some surprising, it's shocking information, but at the same time, we're not all that surprised to hear this information. So again, let me break all these numbers down for you. Let me break all the details for you so you can clearly see what's actually happening here based on this report, and again, extensive research over the course of about 27 years on both of these programs, SSDI and SSI, which, by the way, both of these programs are going out to those people who are disabled, right? They have disabilities, therefore preventing them from entering into the workforce or working at the capacity that they probably want to. So that's what these programs are focused on, encompassing millions upon millions of beneficiaries. All right, so let's rewind all the way back to the good old year of 1998, okay? So we're going back to 1998. Here's what they found in this report. 33% of those people out there who are experiencing disabilities, who are inhibiting their abilities to actually go out and work maybe at the capacity that they wanted to, only 33% of people that actually had disabilities during that time were actually receiving benefits from either SSDI or SSI. That simply means that 67% of people out there who had disabilities inhibiting their ability to go out and work at the capacity that they wanted to were actually not receiving benefits. That's huge, right? So basically only 1/3 of people who actually had disabilities back in 1998 were actually getting benefits from one of these two programs. That's not that many people, right? All right, so here's what the report goes on to show. If we fast forward all the way out until the year 2016, right? So what is that, 18 years later? Now that they found during that same time, 47% of those people who had disabilities inhibiting their ability to go out and work at the capacity that they wanted to, 47% of people were actually receiving benefits. And that simply means that 53% of people during that time who should have been receiving benefits were not receiving benefits, okay? Again, another huge number here. Only 47%, not even half the people out there during the year of 2016 were actually getting benefits, whereas again, 53% of people who should have been receiving benefits were not receiving benefits for some unknown reason, right? All right, now let's bring it up to present time right here right now, right? So present time right here right now in 2023. Here's what they found. 54% of those people who are experiencing disabilities and inhibiting their ability to go out and work at the capacity that they want to, things like this, are actually receiving benefits from these programs. So 54%, a nice little improvement over 2016 and a pretty nice improvement over the year of 1998, but still only 54% of people that are actually eligible for these benefits, or that what I should say is actually that should be receiving benefits from these programs, are actually receiving benefits. So this is actually still showing that even now in the year 2023, that 46% of people that should be receiving benefits from either SSDI or SSI are not getting benefits for some unknown reason yet again, right? Those are huge, huge numbers right there. Now, here's what they also found. They went on to go in this report to find that 20% of SSDI beneficiaries are living in poverty as a result of these benefits. In other words, SSDI beneficiaries, 20% of them are still living in poverty despite receiving these ongoing monthly checks. Now, again, I've talked about this before in other videos. In my honest opinion, I think that 20% is actually pretty low. I think it's probably a lot higher than that, but that's just what they're reporting here in this report. And again, I want to bring you the details as they're reporting. Now, they also found 53% of SSI beneficiaries right now in 2023 are living in poverty who are receiving these ongoing monthly checks. And again, we've talked about that before in other videos. Let's look at the federal poverty line, a little bit over $1,200 a month right now. Well, that'd be what somebody's income needs to be. As an SSI beneficiary, getting $914 a month, that puts you about $300 below the federal poverty line on a monthly basis. So again, to me, in the way that I look at this, in the way that I calculate all of this, the income thresholds and all this stuff like this, and based on the federal poverty line right now in 2023, to me, it would look like a huge percentage of virtually all SSI beneficiaries would be living in poverty as a result of their benefit because it's well below the federal poverty line. It's about $300 a month below the federal poverty line. So anyway, either way, we can clearly see here huge percentage of the people living on SSDI and SSI benefits are well below the federal poverty line. Millions upon millions of people. Now, here's what they also found. They went on in this report to show 1.3 million people right now are waiting to be approved for either SSDI or SSI. Either have pending applications, they have appeals going right now, whatever it happens to be, 1.3 million people are waiting to wonder, am I going to get benefits or am I not? It's a lot of people that are waiting, probably having zero income or very limited income because of a disability. Now remember, SSDI and SSI, these two programs are here for people with disabilities. That's the whole purpose. SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits, was started back in the 50s, in the mid-50s. 1956 is when SSDI benefits started. Remember, Social Security as a whole started in 1935, right? Almost, 88 years ago, Social Security started. SSDI started in 1956, and SSI started in 1972, okay? So again, these programs have been around for a very, very, very long time, many decades. For SSI, for example, 51 years this program has been around. SSDI, well, what's the math on that? What is that, 66 years, I think? Am I right on that? 67, maybe? Yeah, 67 years, I think, if my math is correct on that. So again, these programs have been around a very long time, but again, still even now, this many years out, this many decades out, these programs are still failing beneficiaries. 1.3 million people sitting here waiting, wondering, am I going to get benefits? Am I going to be approved for my application? Again, waiting for that reward letter. Oh, sorry, not reward, award letter. Award letter to show up in the mail to say, hey, congratulations, you're going to be getting benefits from Social Security and one of these programs. Or in some instances, you could actually get benefits from both of them. But I've talked about both of those in a separate video. It's called concurrent claims. That is a real thing, and that is a huge topic on its own. We can talk about that in greater detail in a separate video. But I thought this report here was pretty interesting. And again, you can clearly see it. Going back from 1998 to 2016 to present time right now, they've made some improvements, but realistically, there's still a lot of people out there that should be getting benefits from these programs, either one or the other, or possibly both of them, that are still waiting. Sad situation, but this is the reality of what's going on here, and we've seen this for a very long time now. The wait lists and the application process is a very long, drawn-out process, especially for something like SSDI. How many of you have waited a year and a half, 2 years, something like this, to wait for your award letter to actually get approved for SSDI benefits? It happens all the time for a lot of people, right? So the deal with SSDI benefits, yeah, by all means, you can send an application, but you're probably not going to get an answer for a very long time, maybe a year. And in a lot of times, a year would actually be a fast turnaround for a lot of people. And then if you get denied, then you can go through the appeal process and all of that, and that opens up a whole new can of worms. And again, that can take a very long time as well, going back and forth, getting legal representation in some instances. It's a long, drawn-out process. So anyway, I thought this report was pretty interesting. I wanted to share it with you because you can clearly see here, these programs are great. Don't get me wrong. They help out a lot of people, but at the end of the day, they're still failing a lot of people as well, right? So anyway, when I come across reports like this, I like to bring it to your attention so we can clearly see what's going on and how these programs are great, but then again, failing some people in a major way, not to mention benefits are still significantly below where they really need to be for the vast majority of beneficiaries. So anyway, wow, interesting stuff, right? So hope this one helps you out. Again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out some of the other videos here on the channel. And always make sure to check out those links down below in the description or at the top of the comment section from the sponsor here on the channel for your exclusive 14-day free trial where you can sign up and they will immediately go to work protecting your personal information online. There's a lot of weird stuff going on out there. It's an exclusive 14-day free trial. If you don't like it during that time, it doesn't matter. Just cancel it. Does not matter whatsoever. And that's why they give you a 14-day free trial to check it out, to give them a little test run, to give them a little test drive to see how it goes. If you like it, you can stay. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Just cancel it and you can move on, but you can see all the different things that they find for you as far as your personal information being exposed. So anyway, check out the links down below in the description and again at the top of the comment section. Totally free to do so. Other than that, enjoy your day. I'll keep you posted with any new information. There's a lot of weird things going on right now. Enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. And I'll catch you again later.